3 AI companies. 1 frontier. 54 ELO points separating all of them. A year ago, that gap was in the hundreds. In 4 weeks, July 9th to August 3rd, Anthropic, OpenAI, and Alibaba each dropped a flagship model. OpenAI first, with GPT-5.6 on July 9th, Anthropic on July 24th with Claude Opus 5, Alibaba on August 3rd with Qwen 3.8 Max, a 2.4 trillion parameter model. This video breaks down who actually leads, where each company genuinely wins, and the caveats you need before drawing any conclusions. Start with the numbers. On the Intelligence Index, which aggregates performance across major benchmarks, GPT-5.6 Sol leads at 57.2. Claude Opus 5 sits at 56.5. Qwen 3.8 Max has no independent score, not yet. As of August 10th, every benchmark claim from Alibaba is self-reported. Artificial analysis has not published. No community leaderboard has scored it. What we do have: Arena ELO from March 2026, Anthropic at 1,503, OpenAI at 1,481, Alibaba at 1,409, 54 points across all three. That is the entire story in one number. Anthropic. Claude Opus 5. Released July 24th. The headline result is ARC-AGI 3, the hardest general reasoning benchmark in current use. Opus 5 scored 3 times higher than the next best model, not 30%, 3 times. It also surpasses Fable 5 on OS World, computer use benchmarking, at roughly 1/3 the cost. Pricing held flat, $5 per million input tokens, 25 on output. An effort toggle, low, medium, or high, means you pay only for the compute each task actually requires. Anthropic leads Arena ELO at 503. The multi-tier strategy is working. Haiku for speed, Sonnet for everyday tasks, Opus for heavy reasoning, Fable as the ceiling. Right tool for every budget and use case. OpenAI GPT 5.6, released July 9th, 3 variants. Luna for everyday users, Terra for mid-tier, Sol for power workloads. Luna reduced factual error rates by over 60% compared to GPT-5.5. That matters on real-world tasks more than most benchmarks do. Sol leads GPQA Diamond at 94.1. Science and math reasoning. Nobody has matched it. On August 6th, OpenAI added a thinking slider to Sol. Same concept as Anthropic's effort toggle. Arrived 6 weeks later. The vulnerability is pricing. Sol runs $35 combined per million tokens, the most expensive of the 3. With Alibaba at $8, that spread is difficult to sustain. Alibaba. Qwen 3.8 Max. Released August 3rd. The architecture is sparse mixture of experts, 2.4 trillion total parameters, 95 billion active per token. Roughly 4% of the model fires on each inference call. This is how you reach frontier-scale capability without frontier-scale inference cost. Pricing: $2 per million input tokens, 6 on output. $8 combined, versus 30 to 35 for the competition. Alibaba claims 4 benchmark leads: Frontier SWE at 73.5, Paperbench at 93.0, OS World at 86.1, IF Bench at 82.8. None have been independently verified. The open weights promised at launch. Still not on Hugging Face as of August 10th. 1 week. No new date given. 3 structural forces are compressing the frontier gap. First, sparse mixture of experts breaks the equation where bigger always means more expensive. When 4% of a 2.4 trillion parameter model fires per token, you get frontier-level outputs at a fraction of the inference cost. DeepSeek proved the architecture. Alibaba scaled it. Second, adjustable reasoning is now standard across all 3 flagships. Effort controls mean nobody pays for maximum reasoning on a simple query. Third, 1 million token context windows are universal. The differentiation has moved off context size entirely. It now lives in what you do inside it. sustained accuracy, long horizon planning, and coherence across hundreds of turns. The honest answer, it depends what you are optimizing for. Best Overall Intelligence Index score, GPT-5.6 Sol at 57.2. Best Arena, LO, and Cross-Task Consistency, Anthropic at 1503. Best Science and Math Reasoning, Sol on GPQA Diamond at 94.1. Still unbeaten. Best Pricing, if the benchmarks hold, Alibaba by a wide margin. Most third-party validation, Anthropic. The critical phrase is if the benchmarks hold. When artificial analysis publishes independent Quen scores, this ranking may shift significantly. What is clear right now? The frontier is no longer a two-horse race. The gap closed. It closed faster than anyone expected. And the next model drop could rearrange the entire table.